struggling with prop firms? Let's go. The number one reason why I'm able to, consistently take money out of the markets is just pure simplicity of the break and retest strategy. That's the number one reason. Now, even if before I obviously going to be using gold for the example, I'll be breaking it down. But even if I just type in break and retest strategy benefits, right? Obviously, I've clicked on images. So what I'll do is, let me just, we'll just keep it like this, right? So look at this, guys, right? I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I like to keep things very, very simple. Well, that's the reason why I like to keep things very, very simple. And this is all I do on a day-to-day basis. Identify areas of interest and then just play that little bit of game of ping pong where price breaks, come a little bit of pullback, retest, and then just goes in my direction. Now, imagine if I was comparing it to liquidity sweeps, finding liquidity levels, ICT concepts, smart money concepts, whatever you want to call it. I mean, where do you even begin, guys? Right? I mean, just taking a look through this. I mean, identifying levels of liquidity. I mean, and there's fair value gaps, sweep or run. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I just entered a science lab. I don't know why. If you guys feel the same, I mean, look at the state of this. I mean, it's insane. But again, when you take it to, I mean, this is gold, right? This is, I've already marked as minus 20% in drawdown. So gold, we're going to be using, obviously, like I mentioned for the example, zones already marked out, and it's super simple. So all I got to do is wait for breaks, and wait for retests, and then you just take your trades. Now, here, what I show obviously in my on my day-to-day basis, in my elite one-to-one mentorship unlimited sessions. If anyone is interested of joining, the link will be in the video description. But this is me passing phase 2 in literally I posted this yesterday, and this was only a small little 10k account, just to show obviously. Posted the phase 1 as well. Phase 1 was completed basically in 1 day. This one, and then another phase 1 was completed also in 1 day as well. But I mean, look at this, guys. On average, I like to go for like a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 reward. But look at my win rate, 60% plus. This one, phase 1, 60% plus. So good win rate and a good risk to reward. With this one for phase 2, the risk to reward wasn't that when I mentioned this as well, just because the Friday low, obviously, last week volume was a bit low, it being the last day of the week. Monday, slow starter anyway. So because of the low volume, I was able to get those push that I wanted from every time I entered the trade. But still, 63% win rate, right? Even with a on average 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2. But like I mentioned, I like to always, I mean, today another one I'll just show you guys. Today was a 9 RR day. So what I even posted here was obviously showing from the broker as well. So first trade on UJ was this trade here position. It was a sell, 1 to 3, obviously 5 pips stop loss. And that's why, here, at this point here, I put my trade to break even. 15 pips, was only looking for 15 pips, and then got out the trade 1 to 3. And then this position here, as you can see here, obviously, this is the broker, this is the trading view, and if you see 5 pip stop loss, and then you can see I took my position from the top of this candle to the low of this, exited my position here, and then this gave me a nice 1 to 6. Now these ones here, obviously I exit the trade as soon as I enter one position, just because I wasn't too happy with the position, but then obviously just took it again. There's one trade here as well. This was a loss just because due to the fact of a late entry, but super convinced. Obviously it was an A+ setup, so it was a late entry. Just came to just turn on my computer on a little late. What I should have done, obviously I'll be adding this to my journal, right? What I should have done was put my stops above here, but then my stops would have been too big. So I just thought volumes coming in, I'll just take the trade, and unfortunately they didn't go my way, but it is what it is, you know. And the data shows, you know, A+ setups normally, them kind of trades normally go in my direction and they normally fly. Even if you are to pull up your UJ chart, USD JPY chart right now for today, today is the 17th, in case anyone watches this video in the future. Today is the 17th of December 2024. Look at USD JPY. I took this trade at London on the you know, beginning of London session. Got a 1 to 6. Currently, if I held it on till till this moment of time, it's a 1 to 6. It's 1 to 17 RR trade. 1 to 17 RR. So it's a, you know, it comes down to the skill set. I got out early, obviously, compared to obviously have a look at the position right now. But why I'm happy with that, because I don't want the full cake, guys. I only want a piece of the cake. So anyways, but yeah, you know, this is the kind of potential, you know, the break and retest can give you, right? ICT, I have so many students, a lot of students that are in the elite mentorship. The guys and girls that message me, they are ex ICT traders, they are former ICT traders, and it's just complicated. I am also a former ICT trader. Tried it for literally, I'd say, about few days, but you know, understanding it is one thing, right? Even though that's harder as it is, but then when you try to apply it to the markets, and then, like, I mean, I would love to know what the edge is. You know, what edge can you really apply to the ICT or smart money concepts? With the break and retest, one of the edges you can apply is, you know, the market's trending. With the ICT, you could probably do the same, but still, no, all, you know, breaks of structure, then liquidity sweeps, and then looking at fair value gaps. I mean, you know, I want to just keep trading super simple. So we got these, you know, zones marked out. Now what I would like to show is obviously reasons for entry. We got the zones marked out, and if I was to even jump down to a smaller time frame, and I'm not someone who just says stuff without backing, right? I mean, even if I just show you something, guys, here, look at this, right? 2 years, this is on the 4-hour chart, 2 years of GJ data, because that's why I trade in the beginning, well, for many years. You know, then I just you know, recently just made a small switch over to UJ, and absolutely loving it right now. Obviously on gold right now, we're in a downtrend. So by the way, if anyone who hasn't seen, if anyone got confused, then one blue line to blue line is 1 week, one red line to red line is 1 month. So you can see how much data I've collected here, you know, over the years, over the so yes, insane. But yeah, coming back to the point. So okay, we get our levels of break, right? But what's our reason for entry, and why do I always show this in my pretty much every single video? Because the more times you watch this, first of all, I post a video every single 2 days, so it gives you a reason to, you know, like, subscribe, comment, share. I reply to every single one of my comments as well. So it's values coming not every once a week, like other content or you know, education provide, you know, someone else provides education, but it comes every 2 days, guys. So more reason for you guys to, and obviously when you're watching these videos as well of me just consistently showing you how to take entries and all that, is you're building muscle memory, right? The more you watch this, the more every time you load up the charts in your own computer, you know, it's gonna be like, aha, right, okay, yeah, I understand this now, right? You want those aha moments. So let's just break this down. Right now, where would you take the entry here, guys? Right, and why? Right, you got the breakout here. I mean, even this trade here is like obviously it goes to like pretty much 4.5. that already knocks so much off this -20 drawdown here, you know. Okay, zones drawn here. Look at this, guys, breakout established here. Now we just need to wait for a entry to the downside. Now this is, some might say watching this video, there is, first of all, this is not the exact break or retest I showed to the elite mentorship. I want to make that very clear as well, because the students who are going to be watching this right now, if any student is, they're going to be like, what's, you know, well, they know obviously, this is not the exact break. It's my refined version, better win rate. That 60% win rate that I'm showing you from passing phase 1s and phase 2s within 1 day, that high win rate with high risk to reward, it's not with this strategy, not this simple break or retest. I want to make that very clear, right? So going back to the point, now look at this, guys, right? Why would I not enter off this buy here? Why would I not take, even though it's a super strong bullish candle? I mean, you probably scalp this 1 to 2, 1 to 3. But me personally, why should I trade with that, guys, when I know the market's trending downwards? We're in a bearish trend. So I want to ride the wave. I mean, literally, the price is even making waves, right? Just the way the waves move in the ocean, like a current. I'm just gonna, you know, pull back to a resistance, sell from here. Now, if I go to if I refine this, this would be the better version, better entry, should I say? Let me just why? Look at this. You know, price comes up, bearish engulfing. You know, wait for a little bit of retracement. This stops can go above the highs with the wicks or the bearish candle, and you can get a nice, you know, let's see. I mean, that's already straight away a little bit of refining, and we've already improved our, you know, risk to reward. Let's say move this here, 5.4. Now what do I see here? Again, break again. You know, we're gonna move with the trend, guys. We're gonna move with the trend. Now where would I take my entry here, guys? Where would I take my entry here? Now look at this. We get few rejections over here, right? Now you can go to a smaller time frame, but then you want to stick to one time frame for entries. Don't start going to different time frames. And you know, super important, on the 1 minute time frame, then stick to the 1 minute. On the 15 minute, if you're going to take that for entries, 5 minutes, stick to the one. Now here, look at this, guys. Super strong bearish candle on the 1 minute. You can take your sell there. Very strong bearish candle here, take your sell there. This candle, look at that, tiny body, super long wick rejection. You can take your entry from there, guys. Straight after that, a bearish engulfing. Now where will stops go to play it safe? Above the high over here, the highs over here, and then, you know, super simple. Still, like, you want obviously still to have a bit of a breathing space, where price doesn't just, you know, I mean, you can see the stops here, right? Look at this. This is huge. If I was to take a sell from here, this will be playing it ultra safe. This would be, you know, look at this, above this wick here, and now just that's how you just increase, you know, manage risk correctly, and manage your trade correctly, and increase your risk to reward and your chances of longevity. Here, what we're looking at now, 128. Crazy. Now I want to give it obviously walk through this as well, guys. Super important. Look at this, guys. Super strong bullish tweezer pattern. So individually, even if you look at the candle itself, very strong bullish candle. Super strong bullish candle here as well, long wick rejection. You know, look at this. Not an engulfing candle, but it clearly shows price wants it's time to reverse a little. But still, if I was to take a buy here, this wick would take me out and I would lose the trade. Now why do you think? Now someone's going to call this a liquidity sweep, someone's going to call this a fake out, you know, inverted head and shoulder probably forming, or a double bottom pattern forming, blah blah, right? I like to keep things simple, and that's the way, you know, I like to just think about it. Now the simple version where I like to think, you know, because what's point even the more things that I start to add to this, right? Oh, I lost because of this reason, I lost because of that reason, I'm just gonna, you know, psychologically drain myself. I'm just gonna be, you know, paralysis analysis or whatever you want to call it. It's, well, the way I like to think is, this is the current, right? Which direction is the current going, right? For the short time period here, we're moving on a, you know, downtrend. We're moving down. Now obviously if I was to go on a bigger time frame, much bigger time frame, let's see what that would show us. Okay, it's moving sideways, but first, you know, for a short while period of time we were moving, you know, creating a bullish trend. Now we're on the push to the downside. So now you guys tell me this, why on earth should I take a trade, or should I say, why on earth should I swim, you know, opposite to the direction of the current or trend? Let's just say the trend is bullish, right? And then I get this pattern here, 100% I'm in the trade. If I lose, then I know that I took the best possible setup and I lost, and you're gonna lose your best trade as well. In this case scenario, I'm fighting against the current, and that's why I get taken out. That's the most simple way to process this, guys. Simple way to think about this. Look at this. Again, look at that. Price comes back up. There's a little bit of a pullback, whatever you're gonna call it. Price comes up to my resistance level. Now here again, what you're gonna notice about this is the beautiful thing about, if you can identify the trend, guys. Now you cannot see there was no breakout here. I've just, you know, sold off a resistance. There's no breakout though. Now obviously can refine this in a, you know, so many different ways to refine this and increase this risk to reward even more. Example, if I was to enter even this late over here, and I'm sure I'll find an entry over here, you know, I mean, this thing just increases to a 1 to 5. Now let me just show you something else as well that just caught my eye. Look at this, guys. Very strong bullish candle, this one over here, and still again coming back to the point, super strong bullish candle, but look, it's a downtrend. You find the current, you know, you would get swept away if you went for a buy. You go for a sell, right? Strong bearish candle formed. You take your entry from here, and then you put your stops below the high of this area here, of this wick, sorry, and you can still walk away with a nice, I mean, how much? 1 to 4, 3.7 on a 100k account with a prop firm, and that's 3.7k. So you know, ain't complaining. But yeah, you know, again, it's about applying, you know, the trend, applying different advantages or different edges to your advantage, and that's what it's all about, guys. Keeping everything super simple. You know, look at this. If I was looking for liquidity sweeps, oh yeah, you know, this is a high, this is a stop here, stops are here, liquidity, you know, it's going to try to sweep this out. Imagine, can you imagine me waiting? There's liquid, then, you know, in the future everyone's gonna be like, yeah, well, there's liquidity all the way here as well. Well, on the, you know, while me waiting for a liquidity sweep, what if I missed out this on the position? If I'm gonna wait on another one here, I would have missed out on 2 trades. One would have been like almost 1 to 8. You know, but let's just keep it realistic. I don't normally aim for an average of 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Look, 1 to, let's just say, what I missed out on 1 to 5. Now what I missed out on 1 to 3. You know, and what, in the hopes of waiting for a liquidity sweep? No, thank you. So if you're not trading the break and retest, guys, at least give it a shot. You know, try it out. Now again, this is where it tells you that, you know, trade with the trend, guys. The trend is your friend. Why? Support levels, right? Resistance levels here. Because the trend is bearish now, market is broken, even is now even breaking support levels when it's supposed to respect support levels. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Normally price, you know, you want to sell while it's at resistance, but now it's even breaking through support levels, which is insane. And then obviously market just keeps going, and then obviously this is the current present moment. But again, guys, the whole point of making this video for today was, you know, don't complicate trading, guys. Don't complicate trading. Keep it super simple. You taking in all this information from everyone, the more, you know, information you take in. I mean, one of the reasons I've recently just moved over to UJ as well. If I even show you with UJ, guys, benefits of and risks of trading UJ, right? Very low spreads. It's the second most liquid pair after Euro USD. Really tight spreads. You know, suitable for seasoned and beginner traders because it's quite simple to trade, and obviously super, you know, very highly volatile. Of course, everything, you know, without trading everything money related involves risks as well. But with UJ, while volatility, you know, is a benefit, can also mean, you know, price can fluctuate, and it does. I've seen that, but it's nothing insane, right? It's tameable, especially with this break and retest method where I show as well to my students. You know, it's again, guys, I want to just leave it at this, where, you know, you've been trading for such a long time. You don't have to join the mentorship. I'm not trying to say this is not a sales page. I'm a trader. I'm not, you know, I'm not a salesman. You know, just try the break and retest. Don't join the mentorship. Don't join the you know, Discord community. It's absolutely free anyway. You can join the Discord community if you decide to. You know, if the whole idea is coming about because trading is a lonely place. But if you do decide to join, the link will be in the video description. But you know, just try it out. Try out the break and retest, guys. Trust me. Compared to trendline breakouts, you know, compared to everything else, especially the way I refined it, I make this very simple, and I just do this on a day-to-day basis. And that's all there is. That's all you need to do, right? And if for those who, if you are interested in it, by the way, I know they're getting messages about this, so if you are interested in the one-to-one unlimited mentorship sessions, link will be in the video description. Just join the Discord community and message me one-to-one. Yeah, so just take it from there. Now, I don't work with beginners, so you need to have a little bit of experience. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Take care, and I'm out.